Hi guys, it's Kamalia and today I'll be doing two things. First, I'll be doing my August wrap up where I'll be showing you the books that I read this month and maybe just a bit of comment or review for each book. And second, I'll be doing a mini topic called the books that I will bring to college. And this one is sort of a mini collaboration with fellow booktuber Siti from My Secret Wonderland. Go check her channel out. So Siti asked me if I would be willing to do this topic with her and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So yeah, I'll be doing that after this. So let's get on to the wrap up. I read a total of 5 books this month and I know it's not a lot, but that is because I've been binge watching a new TV series called Beauty and the Beast. It's not new, but I just discovered it, so it's new to me. And I was addicted to it. It wasn't that good, but I don't know, I couldn't stop watching, so I watched 2 seasons straight and now I can finally sort of stop and take a break and get back into reading. So the first book that I read is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. So as you may or may not know, I did a review on this on my channel. It wasn't that good of a review because I have no idea how to do reviews, but I really did enjoy this book. It was really great and I rated it around 4.3 out of 5 if I'm not mistaken. I definitely will be continuing the series because I think it is a great start for a first book and I cannot wait to see how the story unfolds in the end. Next, I read Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson, and this is a contemporary which I loved. I really loved this book. I really enjoyed it. It was a perfect summer read and technically I'm on a summer break, so it kind of felt like I'm in the mood for a summer contemporary. And I rated this book around 4.6 out of 5 if I'm not mistaken. I thought the start was quite slow actually, around 100 or 150 pages into it. I was a bit bored and it was a little hard to get into, but once you start going into what the book is really about, it gets really good and it's so full of bubbliness and heartwarming moments and I just really loved this. If you have not read this, definitely go and try it out if you're a fan of contemporary. But yeah, this was great. The third book I read is actually Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and I don't have a copy of it because I lent it to a friend of mine. It was actually a reread for my Bibliomaniacs group's readathon for Harry Potter, so yeah, I'll be reading a Harry Potter book every month. And the fourth book I read is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. This is actually a prequel to the Throne of Glass series and is actually consisting of 5 novellas where they combine it all together and they put it in chronological order, so when you read it, it basically feels like it's an entire novel anyway. But I loved this book so much. I think it is my second favorite in the Throne of Glass world so far. My favorite is of course Crown of Midnight, but I think this comes to a close second because I feel like when you read this, after you've read the 3 books, you get more insight on who Selena really is and her past when she was still an assassin and everything, and I think it is just so great. And I probably sort of shifted ships for a while. I sort of rooted for Selena to be with the character in this book rather than who she is with in the Throne of Glass books, because that is how good Sarah J. Maas's conviction is, that she can make you fall in love with another character when you're already in love with a different one. It is just insane. Yeah, and this book left me in tears. I cried in the end. It was just so sad and I loved it to bits. And this leads to my fourth read, which is the Throne of Glass first book. Throne of Glass, because I feel like I was so into the world of the series when I read the prequel, and so I decided to reread the first book just to get the feels coming for the upcoming 4th book, Queen of Shadows. And so far, I think the second time reading it is actually a lot better than the first time because I felt like reading it for the first time, it was quite a weak first book, and I am definitely enjoying it more for this time's read rather than the first time that I read it, and I just can't wait to start reading the 4th book. So those are all the books that I read this month. It was quite a great reading month actually, and I cannot wait to start reading more books in September. So yeah, so the second part is where I'll be showing you guys the books that I'll be bringing to college. Technically, I stay off campus, so I go home every single day, and so technically I have all the books with me at all times. But just for fun, I want to try to come up with the books that I would hypothetically bring to college, assuming that I would be staying there for around a month before I come home and everything, because I would like to have that experience, but I can't. So this will have to do. So within a month, I think I would be reading 5 books as well. So the first one, of course, I would be bringing Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets because it is September and September is book number 2 and I'll be reading along with a lot of other Potterheads out there and I just can't wait to read the second book. Next, I will be bringing Scarlet, the second book in the Luna Chronicles series, and yeah, as I've said before, I'm excited to continue on with the series, so I really hope that this one is a lot better than the first one. Even though I enjoyed the first one, I feel like it has a lot of potential to be better, and hopefully I will find that in Scarlet. Next, I will be bringing a classic. Since I have a beautiful collection of classics now, I might as well start reading them soon. So the first one I would be bringing is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I really am looking forward to read Frankenstein because I watched Books and Quills' video and she said that this is a really great start if you want to try to get into classics, and yeah, I'm just so excited to read it, especially because of the cover. It's so pretty. I want to read it now if I could. The last book I would be bringing is The Apple Tart of Hope. This is a book that I have read before, but I feel like it is the perfect book to reread if you are in sort of a depressed kind of state or just you need some sort of uplifting in your life. I think this is the perfect book. It is so heartwarming and it's so short, and I definitely can read it in a few hours, and I would love to read this if I need to, and I would be bringing this with me. Okay, actually there's one more book that I would bring. It is Queen of Shadows. It comes out on the 1st of September if I'm not mistaken. And I already pre-ordered it on Bookalicious and I just can't wait for it to arrive and start reading it and everything, and yeah. So that's it for my video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and hopefully I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye!